exactly. Don't be afraid to take the next step. I know that the comfort zone is warm and cozy, but then it's gonna take you anywhere. So take the leap of faith. Believe on you. It's hard, but you have to have self-confidence. Believe on you. Believe that you can do it, and just do it.
Hello, guys. Welcome to Keep On Pushing Stories, where, of course, we share with you real life stories of inspiration, persistence, perseverance, stick to itiveness. And, today we get to speak to Josy Karabolad. Josy, welcome to Keep On Pushing Story.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for inviting me. And as I told you, I'm a fan. It's a pleasure to be here with you today.
Indeed. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let me start, Josy, by asking you what it is that you do. How do you serve? How do you bring value to the lives of others?
Well, I sell dreams. So I work for hospitality. I'm director of sales and marketing for the iconic Round Hill hotels and villas in Jamaica. So my job is to promote the hotel, both sales and marketing for the entire world, to bring, travelers around the globe to my hotel.
Nice. I love that. You sell dreams. And that I can't imagine people not wanting to buy dreams. So if people wanted to buy dreams from you, Josy, how would they find you?
Well, www.roundhill.com on the website. And if they need to reach out to me, my Instagram, Josy, Josy Karabolad, Karabolad, Josy Karabolad on Instagram.
Ah, nice. Okay, awesome. So here's an important question that we ask all of our guests, Josy. It is, I'm sure you have had some challenges in your life. We'd love to hear your keep on pushing story. One occasion in your life when you had to overcome a significant hurdle, challenge, maybe deal with some significant change in order to achieve. So please, the floor is yours. Tell us your keep on pushing story.
Well, it's hard to pick up one. I think every time in my life I'm in my comfort zone, so I change a little bit, so it gets challenged again. But I think I'm going to start with my first challenge. So I'm Brazilian. Probably you can hear from my accent. I'm not American. So I was born in a family, lower class family in the south of Brazil, in a small island. And I graduated in travel and tourism and hospitality. And I didn't know any English. And my family, didn't have the money, to send me to study abroad. So how I'm going to do that? Because if I knew if I wanted to have a career in hospitality, I need to learn English. I'm still learning, I'm still getting there. But at that time, 20, almost 35 years ago, I came to US as an au pair. So it's a program that you come to the US and you become a nanny to learn English. So when I came, I didn't know any English, and I was taking care of 4 kids in my host family. And I learned English, by the kids teaching me, and I listened to cartoons. And that's why, I learned English. So I went back to Brazil, then moved to São Paulo, which is the big city. And there I started my career in the corporate, in the Hyatt, in Sheraton, World Trade Center. So I started my career there. And just because I knew English. If I didn't know English, probably I was still back in my home. So, when you have a challenge, you can say, oh, I don't have money. But I was the first person in my family to have a passport. Actually, I'm the first person in my family that ever left my hometown. So you cannot be, stuck in your place. If you have the will, just do it. Try to find an opportunity that is going to move you forward. And then I was in São Paulo for many, many years, glad with my family, good career. And then I moved to the US 8 years ago. So I had this opportunity to start over. So I started my career from scratch, from zero. So I didn't know anybody in the travel industry 8 years ago. So I had to start over and over again. And 6 months ago, I moved, to a new hotel, which is the Brown Hill in Jamaica. So it's my first. I've been selling the world, but I never saw Jamaica. So now it's the new challenge, learning how to sell the Caribbean and now how to sell a new destination in the Caribbean as a beautiful Jamaica. So my life is full of challenge, and that fuels me. That's what I like. I like to have new things happening in life that gives me fire to continue.
Mhm. Indeed. So let's go back kind of to the beginning. And I love what you said about, you may find yourself in a situation where you don't have the resources, but you have to find a way out to achieve your goals. Talk to me about the thinking, the mindset that allowed you to, although you're from a economically challenged family, and you needed to learn English to, you didn't have the resources to figure out what you needed to do to learn English.
The mindset is always find a plan B. If the plan B doesn't work, find a plan C. Always have a backup plan. So I
Mm-hmm.
knew that, I loved my hometown. I knew that town was too small for my dreams. So I knew that I had to fly higher if I
Mm-hmm.
want to succeed in life. So that was the mindset.
So for people who find themselves in situations, whether it's your hometown or some other circumstance where, I love how you say it, the place is too small for their dreams, you're saying rather than sit there and make your dreams fit where you're from, you have to find a place that's big enough to fit your dreams.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to take the next step. I know that the comfort zone is warm and cozy, but then it's going to take you anywhere. So take the leap of faith. Believe on you. It's hard, but you have to have self-confidence. Believe on you. Believe that you can do it and just do it.
Yeah, the comfort zone and the willingness to embrace change is the other thing that I hear in your story. You left home, you came to the US as an au pair, you went back to Sao Paulo, and now back in the US and changing jobs and so on. Talk to me a little bit, Josy, about the importance of being willing to change, go into new environments, and accept new challenges.
I think, the importance of when you have new challenges, just, every time you have there's challenge that you're looking for because you want to grow. You want to grow even professional, or if you want to grow financially. So there's always a different goal why. And if you have that goal, what that longer vision is, just go for it. I do have a board vision, so I do know where I want to be and when I want to be, and I take decisions based on that what I want in my life, both professionally, financially, emotionally. So it's all planned.
Mm-hmm. What would you say is the biggest lesson that you have taken away so far from your journey, from your small island to selling a beautiful island of Jamaica?
Sorry, I didn't hear your question.
Yeah. What would you say is the biggest lesson you have taken away from your journey, going from the small island in which you were born, via the US to now selling the beautiful island of Jamaica?
The biggest lesson is there is no excuse. If you want to do it, you have to do it. Just find the ways to do it. Because if I look back, if I look at every, my colleagues that study with me in middle school, high school, most of them, they're still there doing the same thing that my mother did, my grandmother did, and I didn't want that. So my big takeaway is, if you have a dream, follow your dream and do it. Work every day, and every step you take towards that dream. Sometimes, yes, you need to take a step aside and then to do a step up, but never, lost sight of the main goal.
That's really important, a really valuable lesson, because I'm relating actually to what you're saying about some of the people you grew up with who are still there, um, doing the same things that their parents did and their grandparents did, and here you are, um, seeing a little bit more of the world. In addition to just kind of not accepting any excuses because you don't have the resources, etc., etc. If you had to go back and advise someone you grew up with or give them some encouragement, is there anything else that you would say to them?
It really depends on each individual person, because some people, they don't have big dreams. They are happy with the way they are. So if they are happy, I would say, just the biggest is follow your gut, follow your dreams, and don't let anything around it. Because a lot of people, come and say that that's not going to work, that's too much for you, you're not going to make it. So just, ignore all those noises and follow your gut, follow what you want, follow what you believe. And if you believe that you're going to be happy in a small island, that's fine, there is nothing wrong with that. But if you believe, that small island is too small for you, just go for it. Just dream bigger.
Indeed. Josie, I'm inspired. I love the idea of finding a place that is big enough for your dreams. If where you find yourself initially is too small to fit your dreams, to embrace the challenge, push yourself out of your comfort zone, to go take on the challenge, being uncomfortable, learning new skills, and spreading your wings, as it were. That is, I think, Josie, what the keep on pushing philosophy, the keep on pushing mentality is about. And you definitely demonstrate, you epitomize that spirit. Thank you so much for sharing with us your amazing journey so far. I know that somebody will be touched and inspired by your story. Thanks again.
Thank you very much. It was, my honor to be part of this conversation. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you.